Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome in to another LEGO Avengers 2020 set review. And thanks to Toys R Us and Mastermind, I was able to get my hands on this set, which is set number 76141 Thanos Mech. It has 152 pieces and retails for $14.99 Canadian and $9.99 American. And this set was one that I didn't really believe that was coming. Like, when I heard the mechs were coming, I was like, oh, I'm not a big mech person, and to have Thanos have a mech, I don't know, it was really, really weird. But then when I actually saw this thing, wow, I really think that it is something else. Like, these mechs, this line of 4 mechs, so this is the second Avengers one. We've already taken a look at the Iron Man mech, there's a Spider-Man one, as well as a Venom mech, and they're absolutely amazing. And I want to do a comparison of all 4 because there's a lot of similarities between them all. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's take a closer look at this mech. So let's take a look at the best part, I think, because I know that that's kind of what everyone is most interested in. You can see here that I've got the gauntlet actually doing the snap, and it's really hard to kind of articulate it in that form because I don't think that, the thumb is built really well. I don't know, it doesn't rotate the same as the others. It can't really close. It can't make a fist really well compared to the other fingers, which is a bit of a shame. But other than that, I think that the gauntlet it looks quite cool. Like, I love that you're getting all the Infinity Stones here. Of course, they're not the real Infinity Stones. It's not like the other set, but I still think that this looks really, really cool. And you can move it a lot. Like, it does have a lot of articulation. You can see there, you can move it like that all the way back, and you can kind of bend the top of the fingers, and you can make a fist kind of, I guess, when he's supposed to be like pulling down the moon, and you can kind of do that motion, but I don't know, you can't really close it all together and make a fist without popping some of the fingers off, which is a bit of a shame. But I do think that, like, this just works as a display piece, this gauntlet. Like, it looks really cool in my opinion. Like, I think that that's so unique, but it doesn't really make sense when you move over here to the other hand, right? You've only got 4 fingers, and same with the Iron Man mech. But what I do like that this one does better is that it doesn't have the axle piece sticking out. So I think that that's really good. It looks more like a complete hand and not like he's missing a finger or fell off or something like that. But you can recreate the snap with this finger, with this hand, like with what I did with the Iron Man mech. I think that that's pretty cool, and I think that that would have worked fine. I don't think he necessarily needed the Infinity Gauntlet because it doesn't really make sense. Or they should have tried to work it in so that they would have the other stone like on the side or whatever, like they did for the real Infinity Gauntlet piece. But it's used here on the arms as well as on the legs on each side, so that's pretty cool. But this chest piece here, the Nexo shield, that is actually a printed piece on that shield, which I think that looks really cool, and I like that there's some printing here. Would I've liked them all to be printed? Yes. I don't think that we needed any stickers in this set. That is a bit of a shame. But again, you're only paying $10 depending on where you are, so I really like this. I love the pearl gold here. I like how that's mixed in throughout the set with it being on the feet and everything. Like, it just looks really cool. But also just to have this sort of flat gold. Like, I just think that it makes for such a cool contrast. Like, look at that piece there. That is absolutely so amazing. And you can see what it kind of looks like from the back. And it just looks really good with the dark tan and everything. But there's no repulsors or anything, of course, so he's just got flat feet, and as well, he doesn't have anything on his hand, but I think that it works really well, and you can see the articulation there for the shoulder joint, and the arm here, as well as the hand, so you can really pose this a lot and move it around a lot, as well as what's really cool is that instead of having, you can't turn the whole body all the way around, so it's kind of realistic, right? So I really like that they do have a piece underneath there that actually prevents you from turning the body all the way around. So I think that's really cool. And just overall, I think that the articulation in these mechs is really good. I love that. Like, look at the way that the legs move here. I think that that looks really cool. And of course, it has this piece. Now, I said new piece in my Iron Man mech video, and nobody said otherwise. So I think that it is a new piece. But this piece right here, you can move it down, and it doesn't move down as far as the Iron Man one did, but that's okay. So you just slip on in. Let's get a better angle. You just take Thanos and you slide him on into the mech, and then what I really like is that you can close it up and it can actually touch. Like, I like that it closes that up all the way, and I just think that it's simple, but it's a nice touch that it does actually close up on top of the minifigure. And again, like, it looks so good with him in it. Like, it just feels like a mech that built this out of the Infinity Gauntlet with the Reality Stone, but I think that looks really, really good. And I just like the way that you could just slip on and off the figure. Of course, though, the helmet comes off for some reason, but let's take a look at this figure. It is very weird to be seeing the Knights Kingdom helmet here in gold. I think that that's so strange. Like, I haven't seen this piece in a set that I've bought at least for a very long time, and especially getting in gold for the first time, if brick set is correct. But I really like that helmet piece. But here is Thanos, and I think that it looks really good. Like, this is a really good looking Thanos minifigure. I think that it'd be cool if you actually get rid of the hands here, and you get rid of the gold, and you put on the light purple hand. I think that the best way to get the hands will be probably from the LEGO Batman from the DC minifigure series. So you could pop those out and make it kind of more of a MCU Thanos, but I think that this is a very cool looking minifigure. I love the face print so much. That's the best part. And the torso there looks cool. The leg printing is really good. And on the back, he's got some more back printing, which I think is pretty good. Now, I don't know if this is actually him appearing in the Avengers Square Enix game. It could be a spoiler, I'm not sure, but the Iron Man suit as well as the Captain America and Thor are definitely based off of the video game, so I don't know what that means for this Thanos minifigure. I don't know if he's in the game. This could be accurate to it, but we'll have to wait a few months to find out. I'm not sure. There you have it, everyone. That is the Thanos mech, and I gotta say, I really love this one, especially the Infinity Gauntlet. I think, while I'm not a big fan of how it necessarily works and looks compared to the other hand, I just think that it is just absolutely so stellar. The way that it looks from afar, like, imagine just putting that as a display piece, just having the gauntlet closed or something like that. It just looks so cool, and I love the mix between the dark tan, the gold, and the pearl gold. It looks so, so cool here in this set. And you know what? The minifigure's pretty good. I don't like the helmet, but without the helmet, I think it makes it for a really, really good Thanos minifigure, I think. Definitely better than the Mighty Micro one that we've gotten in the past. But as I mentioned before, I don't think I set it up at the top, but this is meant to sort of replace the Mighty Micro line, which kind of makes me excited because I like that they're being integrated into sets. Like, we've got the Spider-Jet versus the Venom mech, and I like that they're not just sold on their own, but they're being integrated into sets, but still keeping this consistent sort of look and feel to them. And I'm excited to see what that means for the DC wave in the summer or springtime, whenever that winds up releasing. But anyways, everyone, what do you think of this mech? I'm really quite impressed and happy about this set, and I really want to hear your thoughts. Are you going to pick this up on January 1st? Because I really recommend getting these. I think that they come with some really good minifigures for the price that you're getting them. It's absolutely amazing. And I think that they've got some really great builds. And I like that this has a partner so that you can fight against Iron Man. I think that's really fitting, especially after Endgame. But anyways, everyone, I hope that you did enjoy this, and I hope that you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.